The Infinix Smart 10 is literally one of the most affordable budget phones you can get right now, retailing for around 102,000 naira and coming with a lot of unique specs and features. However, it's challenged by its similarly priced brother, the Tecno Pop 10, which claims to be a much better phone from all angles. So in this video, I'm comparing both of these phones from the design to the cameras, so you see which is actually better and not end up choosing the wrong phone. Let's first see which one has the better design and build quality, and oh boy, this one is quite funny. I'm not impressed at all with the fact that none of these phones look original. Why is the Pop 10 successfully copied the design of the iPhone 16 or 17? I can't say the same for the Infinix. It looks like they also wanted to copy and ended up making something else entirely, but they are still very comfortable to use in the hand due to how slim and light they are, which is the most important thing, not actually aesthetics. The build quality, however, is where they genuinely surprised me. They are both constructed entirely from plastic, which is normal at this price range, but doesn't actually stop them from being extremely durable. Not only do they support the extremely water-resistant IP64 rating, they can also survive drops to quite a degree, which is cool because it's something you can't really find on most phones at this price range. So it's basically a draw in this first category. And if you are enjoying this video, kindly tap that like button right now and also subscribe. We are currently less than 800 subs to reach 3,000 subscribers, and it's only by your help that we can achieve it. Thank you very much. Now, before we take things to the front, let's quickly address the external features. Both phones come with a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which is quite reliable. They also come with dual speakers, a headphone jack and an IR blaster, which they hid in the cameras, thinking I would not see it. On paper, it looks like they have the same externals. However, the Infinix Smart 10 is actually better because unlike the regular mono speakers which the Pop 10 ships with, this phone comes with much bassier, much louder, much higher quality JBL tuned stereo speakers, which is very impressive and impressive enough to give the point to the Infinix. But now, let's talk about the phone with the better display. One thing you should know is that both displays aren't anywhere near to the high level ones, but they are still very impressive for the 100,000 naira price category. The colors are quite consistent and vibrant, whilst also being quite sharp and detailed. Not as detailed as the full HD panels, but still good enough nonetheless. But which is actually better between them? The Infinix Smart 10 comes with a 6.67-inch 720p IPS panel with a 120Hz refresh rate, whilst the Pop 10 comes with the same 6.67-inch 720p IPS panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. I initially thought the only difference was that the Smart 10 was brighter at 700 nits, but then I realized that the Tecno also gets as bright due to its built-in sunlight mode, even though they didn't list it. I'm quite shocked and disappointed with how similar these two screens are, but since they're essentially the same thing, this category clearly ends up as a draw. Now, let's address the performance to see if it will be yet another difference. Powering the Pop 10 is the Infinix T7250 and powering the Smart 10 is the T7250 as well. Like, this is starting to get quite annoying. Why do they have the same processors? It's something that really didn't make sense to me. However, I've calmed down because despite the fact that these are really entry-level chipsets, they are still really good at what they do. Loading of apps, multitasking with some advanced gaming as well. It won't be the same mess as it used to be years ago, but still this is still the same chipsets. We're ending up with yet another draw. What about the software? Which is better? Well, in this area, I have to be honest here. I initially didn't expect to see any major differences because a lot of you are probably not aware of the fact that Tecno and Infinix are under the same parent company, Traction Holdings, which have made them look alike for many years now. And that's exactly what applies to both phones here. If you put both phones side by side and look at their user interfaces, it's going to be very hard to differentiate which is which. From the layout, the notification bar and quick toggles, it's going to be quite hard to know. But that's just because we're trying to see the better one. If you are using them, they are very clean and user friendly with minimal bloatware and a lot of software features like Ultra Link as well as AI features as well. So this is clearly a draw, without a doubt. Before we move on, let me make something very clear. In as much as most of these categories here have been a draw, I still think that there are a lot of areas where these two aren't the exact thing. But before we round things up with the cameras, let's first take a look at the battery. In as much as they will last the user the entire day on a single charge, it's still yet another similar aspect as both phones rock a 5000 mAh cell as well as 15W fast charging, which is fine for their price point. So yet another unsurprising draw. But do you know what surprised me? Is the cameras. I thought these two would just be drawing it out throughout the video, but I guess I was wrong, as you're about to see. In as much as these are still budget-centric cameras, they are still not the same thing. The Infinix Smart 10 comes with an 8MP camera, whilst the Pop 10 comes with a 30MP camera. As for these ones, remember I told you that they are just IR blasters. But does that mean the Pop 10 will take better photos? Yes, obviously, because this should provide much more detail. Though other areas are similar like the 2K video recording and the 8MP selfie camera, the main camera is still the most important thing you will need here. So the Tecno Pop 10 picks up the first point in this final category. Wow. So you're currently seeing the score, which still ties them down at the end of the day. But do you understand what is actually going on? Both of these phones, for some weird confusing reasons, are almost the same thing, which is supposed to look like a coincidence. But I don't buy it, as it just looks too good, too accurately built to prove otherwise. It looks like some type of partnership is going on between Tecno and Infinix behind the scenes that they don't want anyone to find out. But that's just my own opinion, and in conclusion, both of these phones are still 100% recommendable. It all just boils down to your unique preferences. Now, if you want a full breakdown where I go in depth on either of these two phones here and tell you everything that you need to know, click any card on the screen right now and I'll tell you all about it.